have to be sane.
طيب, have to be sane. التمييز. التمييز. دخول الوقت. الوضوء. يعني yes, yeah, having the purification, having to be يعني الطهارة. نعم. رفع الحدث. ستر العورة. نعم. ها؟ استقبال القبلة. yes, استقبال القبلة. سترة العورة. سترة. ها؟ سترة العورة. نعم. The last one. The last one. ها؟ لا, الماء بمعنى الطهارة. رفع الحدث. Yes, he say استقبال القبلة. There is one more left. Yes, إزالة النجاسة, removing the impurity from these three. The al-buq'a. No, he said the purification, having wudu.
But the place. He means the place.
I'm sorry?
He means the place, right?
No, he said removing the impurity. That's different from establishing the wudu. Which three?
Meaning purification from the body.
Okay, this is the one he's talking about. Meaning removing the filth from these three. You have the izalatul najasa, and you have there's a word, huh? No, if you say the removal of the impurity, and then you will divide it into three: the place, the clothing, and the body. This is izalatul najasa, meaning to use the istinja or istijmar, istinja or istijmar, and to remove the impurity from your body. So you will not have no urine or your defecation on your body, place, and clothing. طيب. The other one is the establishment of the purity, meaning having wudu or ghusl or tayammum and the like. طيب. So these are barakallahu fikum the condition of the salah. الركن الثالث, the third pillar of al-Islam. And remember, inshallah, as we mentioned last week, the word rukun here, because that's the same word that will be used in regard to al-Iman. But does the rukun here take the same ruling in the istilah that they are using it? طيب, inshallah ta'ala, we'll be reading the explanation of Shaykh Muhammad Ali Shaykh Hafi rahimahullah ta'ala. This is an important point that he has mentioned. He said, الركن الثالث, that the third pillar, he say it is az-zakat. He say ita'u az-zakat. It is to be paying the zakat, or yani giving the zakat. وهي حق, and it is a right. فرضه الله, that Allah subhanahu azza wa jalla has made a fard, an obligation. في أموال الأغنياء للفقراء. From the wealth, to be taken from the wealth of the wealthy ones to the needy or the poor ones. As Allah the Most High mentioned in Surah Al-Dhariyat, وَفِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ حَقٌّ لِلسَّائِلِ وَالْمَحْرُومِ. And he say, and those in whose wealth is a known right, حَقٌّ لِلسَّائِلِ, a known right, لماذا? Because there is a established amount to be given from the wealth. طيب, حق للسائل, a known right from those who are the beggars, والمحروم, and those who are deprived. And likewise, Allah Jalla wa Ala, He mentioned in Surah Al-Ma'arij, verse number 24, He said, وَالَّذِينَ فِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ حَقٌّ مَعْلُومٌ. And unto those that their rights, their wealth, that it has a known right. لِلسَّائِلِ وَالْمَحْرُومِ, for the beggar and those who are deprived. But you look at those two verses, they have similarity in it. So the Shaykh Hafidhahullah, he say, فَهِيَ حَقٌّ وَاجِبٌ وَلَيْسَ سُنَّةً أَوْ مُسْتَحَبًّا أَوْ تَبَرُّعًا. He say, indeed, that the zakat, it is an obligation. It is not the sunnah. And here the wording of the sunnah mean what? The word of the sunnah here mean what? Abdullah. He said it is wajibun. He said it is wajibun, an obligation. Walaysa sunnatan, and it is not a sunnah. Here the term sunnah mean what?
Something you have the choice.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
What is the sunnah here?
Yeah, what is the meaning of the sunnah here? What is the definition of the sunnah?
It's not the sunnah. It's like that you have, it's wajib, means it's obligatory.
No, he said this, yes. But I'm saying, what is the meaning of the sunnah here?
It's not the sunnah.
Right.
I don't
Aywa,
know.
this is the meaning of it. Meaning something that if you do, you'll be rewarded, you leave it, you won't be punished. طيب? That's not the meaning in this here. Meaning it is not something that if you do it, you'll be rewarded, you leave it, you won't be no punishment, nothing on you. That's not the meaning of this. The sadaqah, the zakat, he say it is wajib, it is obligation. It is not something that if you do it, you'll be rewarded, and abandon it, you will be exempt. There is nothing on you. La. But rather he say it is something that is wajib, it is something that is an obligation. And it is not like something that if you do, you'll be rewarded, and you abandon, you will not be held accountable. Or something that is preferable to do, meaning it's highly recommended to do. أو تبرعا, or something that you like, a donation that you're doing. Right? You're doing out a donation. Tabarru'an, you just donating. Right? Like this tabarru'an, these donations and the like. So he mentioned, he say, فَمَنْ أَدَّاهَا بِطِيبِ نَفْسِهِ أو بِطِيبِ نَفْسٍ قُبِلَتْ مِنْهُ. Whoever gives it out of his own free will, right? بِطِيبِ نَفْسِهِ, out of his own free will, then it will be accepted from him. Whoever gives the zakat by his own free will, that it will be accepted. And he mentioned likewise, he say, وَمَنْ امْتَنَعَ مِنْ أَدَائِهَا فَإِنْ كَانَ مُنْكِرًا لِوُجُوبِهَا فَهُوَ كَافِرٌ. And for the one that doesn't give it, right? And he holds the opinion that it is not permissible, it is not an obligation to do so, meaning he denied the obligation of the zakat, then this individual is a disbeliever. Whoever denied the obligation of the zakat, this individual is a disbeliever. But he said, وَإِنْ كَانَ مُعْتَرِفًا بِوُجُوبِهَا لكن منعه البخل من إخراجها فإنه يجب على ولي الأمر. He say, whoever now does not give it out, he does not pay the zakat, but the only thing that prevents him from paying the zakat is what? That he is stingy, he's miser, and he's bakhil, he's tight-fisted, right? If you hold the dollar bill, you can hear the eagle squeak, huh? It's how much he is tight-fisted. It's like, might take his blood, suck his blood out, rather than for him giving out the money. You got people like this. They love their money more than they love their own blood out. He would rather give you his blood than giving you his money. Allah al-Musta'an. Naam, asam baba. بطيب نفس meaning daf ko def ci xol bu neex. He did it يعني freely. بطيب, meaning there was nobody force him. يعني ليس مجبرا. He was not compelled to do so. بطيب نفس, he did it out of his own free will. With all his conscience together, he did it, knowing that he is doing something that is an obligation. Huh? Meaning hoping.
Seeking a reward?
No, yes, he can do it seeking the reward of Allah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or he's doing it, barakallah, yes, taban. But he's doing it, yani, بطيب نفسي, and he's doing it out of his own free will, meaning he was not compelled. ليس مجبور, he was not compelled, and he was not forced to do so. He did it out of his own free will. Right? So therefore, he said, but if this individual, what prevent him from giving the zakat is only that he is bakhil, al-bukhl. He is, miser, he is stingy. He say, it is for the Muslim ruler. It is for the Muslim ruler. And as we had covered it from the Usul Sunnah, what would be the issue? What would be for the Muslim ruler? For the one that doesn't want to give his zakat. He will force him to get it. What else? How much of his money he will take? Ahsanta. Barakallahu fiqh. Akhi, serve me extra breakfast today. He will take the zakat and half of his wealth. And this is what? Ta'addiban, as a discipline in him. طيب, he will take the zakat and half of his wealth. Ahsanta. Extra breakfast.
So if he has a business or something, he seizes the business, or
no, he don't seize it, but rather he will take half of his property. طيب, he'll take half of his property. So he mentioned, it is for the wali al-amr, for him to, I think I skipped, right here. He said, أن يأخذها منه قهرا. It is for him to take it, perforce, forcefully. ويعذره, and it is for him to reprimand him. ويؤدبه, and it is for him to discipline him. Shuf, that's the statement of that he take his half of his wealth. So he will take it qahran, meaning perforce, or by force, or forcefully, and he will reprimand him, and likewise he will discipline him. He will take it and he will teach him a lesson, right? He will teach him a lesson. Now this is when it is only an individual, shakhsan wahid. It is only a person, one person. طيب. But now وإن كان معه شوكة, if the person, he has a group, وجنود, and he has, let's say, like an army or some troops and the like, وعدة يمنع من بهم, and he has like a group that is supporting him in not paying the zakat. He has a group, or he has an army, or whatever the case might be. Now فعلى ولي الأمر أن يجيش. It is for the wali al-amr أن يجيش الجيش لقتاله. It is for the wali al-amr, the leader, to form the troops, right? As Dhul Qarnayn will say, to bring the squad, right? And to fight them. He say, حَتَّى يُؤَدِّيَ الزَّكَاةِ, until they will pay the zakat. If this is a group, and they have a group, and they all collectively say, we're not going to pay the zakat. Now, if it was an individual, the wali amr will force him to get the zakat, and reprimand him, and teach him a lesson. But if it is like a group, and they prevent themselves from giving the zakat, then the wali al-amr has to, barakallahu fikum, regroup, or bring the troops, form the troops, and fight them until that they will give the zakat. He say, كما قاتل أبو بكر الصديق رضي الله عنه مانع الزكاة في خليفته أو خلافته. He say, as Abu Bakr رضي الله عنه, he fought those who refused to pay the zakat during his time of his leadership.
so is the Shaykh saying, like, okay, let's say you have a tribe in the western part of the country, 100 deep, but they get together, they don't want to pay. He rally the troops, go and give them.
Yes.
Did he fight them?
Fight them. And he say, as Abu Bakr as-Siddiq fought those who they refused to pay the zakat. And Shaykh Hafidhahullah, in the Takhrij, he mentioned, أخرجه Imam al-Bukhari rahimahullah. Imam al-Bukhari, he mentioned, and likewise Imam Muslim rahimahullah, من حديث أبي هريرة, on the authority of Abu Hurairah رضي الله عنه, قال, he say, لما توفي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم واستخلف